Hi, everybody.
Yo,
Welcome to From the Slab.
we are slabbing.
We are slabbing it up. Hello, Professor Feather. Hey, Bert. Hi, Delilah plays a dead girl. It's good to
Hey,
see
Bert.
you guys. What up? Anyway, I feel like it's been 1,000 years since we did this last.
It's been a week.
I know. It just feels like it's been too long.
Yeah. It always
You
feels
know.
like it's too long.
I missed you guys.
I missed everybody too, but I missed you most of all.
Oh.
How was your week, sir?
Had a great weekend, for sure. Had two great gigs, one in Melbourne, one in Jacksonville. Both gigs were super fantastic. It was really cool, and we were the rest of the week, you know.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be back in Savannah soon, very soon. You don't have to miss me for long, sir. Oh, and I forgot my cigarettes. Oh, all right, no worries.
Yeah.
I can live with that. I should anyway. So anyway, if you're watching in a replay, thanks for being here too. Hi, Zombie Mortuary. Once again, this is From the Slab. We're not sponsored by anybody, but I'd like to be sponsored by love.
Yeah. And hate.
Or hate. Love or hate would be fine.
Indifference works.
Indifference is cool.
Ambivalence.
Yeah. I'd like to be sponsored by onomatopoeia.
Ooh.
Just because it's fun to talk about.
Boink.
Boink.
Anyway, what a movie we have.
We have such a movie for you.
What a movie we have.
It is. Can you guess? Can anybody guess what movie it is?
This is my goddamn childhood right here.
Yeah, it is. It's the Monster Squad. Thanks to Professor Feather. Actually, thanks to Jackie
so much.
Thanks to Jackie Christ Superstar. Actually, won the game last week, but she gave her movie to Professor Feather, and that's why we got Monster Squad. All right. So, without further ado, let's do this. All right, sorry. All right, so our movie, The Monster Squad. The Monster Squad is a society of young preteens who idolize classic monsters and monster movies and hold their meetings in a tree clubhouse. A tree clubhouse. All right, yeah, that's good enough. Club leader Sean, whose 5-year-old sister Phoebe desperately wants to join the club, is given the diary of legendary vampire hunter Abraham Van Helsing. But his excitement is toned down when he finds that it's written in German. Sean and his best friend Patrick and the rest of the Monster Squad visit an elderly man known as the Scary German Guy, conveniently, thank God, known as the Scary German Guy, actually a kind gentleman, to translate the diary. When the Monster Squad wonders how the German man is knowledgeable about Van Helsing's battle with the monsters, he wryly comments that he has some experience with monsters, and his shirt sleeve briefly reveals a concentration camp tattoo.
What a dark moment, like a really dark moment.
Very
otherwise bubbly film.
It is. That was a very dark moment for this film.
Like off-puttingly dark. I didn't get it when I was a kid. I watched it again as an adult, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah. Well, they have to throw something in for the, for the Nazis, I guess. So the diary describes in great detail an amulet that's composed of concentrated good, One day out of every century, as the forces of good and evil reach a balance, the otherwise indestructible amulet becomes vulnerable to destruction. And the next day of balance falls within a couple days at the stroke of midnight. The kids realize they must gain possession of the amulet before the day of balance arrives. I feel like we just missed a whole lot of the synopsis, but okay. Once they have the amulet, the kids can use it with an incantation from Van Helsing's diary to open to open a hole in the universe and cast the monsters into limbo. As shown in the prelude, Van Helsing had unsuccessfully attempted this 100 years ago in order to defeat his old adversary, Count Dracula. His apprentices then emigrated to the United States to hide the amulet, where it was out of reach of Dracula's, because he's apparently like the head monster guy. Dracula, meanwhile, seeks to obtain the amulet before the Monster Squad does, so that the Count can take control of the world and plunge it into darkness. To this end, he assembles several monstrous allies, a mummy, an amphibious gill man. Well, let's just call him what we see. It's the creature from the Black Lagoon. And the Wolf Man, in addition to 3 schoolgirls, Mary Albee, you don't care who they are. I don't care who they are.
They didn't have names.
They didn't. No. Whom the Count transforms into his vampiric consorts. So Dracula steals a crate from an old World War II bomber in flight, the crate containing Frankenstein's monster, thus completing his allies. However, Frankenstein's monster is reluctant to aid Dracula. I would be. This guy's a jerk. Anyway, hold on one second. He's reluctant to aid Dracula and wanders into the forest, where he encounters Phoebe. Rather than being afraid, she shows him kindness he has also sought, and he gets acquainted with her. After Phoebe shows the Monster Squad that Frankenstein's monster is not evil, he chooses to help the boys instead of Dracula. Let's see. I think I got it. There we go. Aww. The amulet turns out to be buried in a stone room under a house that Dracula and the other monsters now occupy, and where Van Helsing's diary was found. The secret room is littered with wards which prevent the monsters from simply taking it. The Monster Squad finds it and removes the amulet, and escape Dracula's grasp only with sheer luck and talent for improvisation, like using garlic pizza to burn the vampire's face. The German man informs them that the incantation must be read by a female version. As midnight approaches, the squad makes their way to the local cathedral to make their last stand in the nick of time. Shortly after they leave, Dracula destroys their clubhouse with a stick of dynamite, because Dracula always has dynamite. Remember that. This also calls up another helper for the Monster Squad, Sean's father, police detective Dell, who has been charged to investigate the strange happenings in town of late as caused by Dracula's cohorts. But, and this is a big but, he's been quite skeptical about their supernatural causes, not to mention Sean's hobby in the first place. Dell is further puzzled when he is getting warnings from the werewolf that his family is in danger, as the werewolf is actually a reluctant pawn of Dracula in his human form. Unfortunately, the doors to the cathedral are locked, so the incantation must be read on the stoop, leaving the squad vulnerable. The Monster Squad has the assistance of Sean's father and Patrick's older sister, Lisa Fuller, as she is the only virgin they know who speaks German. Unfortunately, with time winding down, the incantation fails since Lisa is not actually a virgin anymore. As
Steve doesn't count.
Steve doesn't count. As Dracula's brides and other monsters close in, it is realized that Phoebe, being 5, must still be a virgin. And I want to thank this movie right now for just assuming that. That was the 80s. Now you can't assume that anymore. And the German guy attempts to help her read the incantation as the rest of the squad fends off the monsters. In the ensuing battle, the vampiresses and the mummy, the creature from the Black Lagoon, the Wolfman, are killed. Dracula arrives and is about to kill Phoebe when Frankenstein's creature turns against him, impaling him with a wrought iron fence. Once again, we'll go back to that picture right there. Phoebe finishes the incantation, opening the portal, which begins to consume the bodies of the monsters. Dracula, still alive, attempts to drag Sean in with him. Okay, but Sean is saved at the last minute by stabbing Dracula with a wooden stake, and Van Helsing, who briefly escaped from limbo to take Dracula to his doom. Although Phoebe tries tearfully to hold on to him, Frankenstein's creature says he must enter the portal, but accepts the gift of a stuffed animal to remember Phoebe. The portal then closes. His name was Scraps. The portal then closes, ensuring the world's safety, everybody's happy, and the end. That
very good.
Was the Monster Squad summed up.
Very nice and tight.
Look at all these people in the
know.
Chat. Hi there, Jackie.
This movie is so goddamn quotable.
You need to take some zinc, brother.
Yeah. This movie is so goddamn quotable. I mean, you skipped over Wolfman's got nards.
Wolfman's got nards. We skipped over a lot of things.
Yeah.
The excessive use of the word dork. And not like you're a dork. It is what up, Joe?
It is the PG version of fuck.
It's the and dick.
Yeah.
And dick.
And dick.
So hey, what's up? Feverhead in the house. Good to see you peoples. Hello. All right. Hey, did I see Sean in there? Yeah, I did. All right, Charles. What's up, brother? I'm just saying hi to everybody because that's cool.
Hello, all of you beautiful people.
From Ocala. I spend a lot of time in Ocala at this point. Good stuff. I think we got through it. There's a documentary called Wolfman Got Nards.
Oh, and it is a glorious documentary. It is a making of and retrospective of the Monster Squad and its ensuing cult fan base.
Yeah, this does have a very big cult fan base. Well, it did.
I used to stay up and read the TV guide, waiting for it to, come on HBO, and I would set up the VCR and make sure I could make a copy of it so I could watch it on my own leisure.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, this is a major part of my childhood.
Monster Squad-tastic.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. I loved how like 80s it really was. You wouldn't. I mean, just from like the very beginning, when the kid from the Wonder Years or from Christmas Story is calling him
no, that was Wonder Years.
Yeah, Wonder Years.
Yeah.
He was calling the kid what was he calling him? The fat kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't calling him just a fat kid. He started calling him a faggot like several times.
Oh,
we don't use that word anymore. I'm surprised I'm using it right now, but I'm just saying it to, describe what was said, not because, honestly, I mean, there was no character development in this whatsoever.
No.
They just assumed, hey, they're kids. Let them be kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was fine. It was great. It was so simplistically non-developed.
Oh yeah.
As a story that it's easy. It's an easy, fun watch.
Yep.
And yeah, it is kind of a kids movie, you know, but in that weird kind of way. It was
Yeah,
more
because
for
there
like
was
a
there was the whole werewolf explosion where they blow up the werewolf with a stick of dynamite, and then he forms back together because there's only one way to kill a werewolf.
right, right. And that was it was pretty. There was some gross stuff. The virgin thing, you know, um,
Yeah.
the cool kid wasn't that cool. Like he was cool at first, but then he kind of lost it until the end where he starts killing everybody
Oh
with
yeah.
the bow and arrow. And then
Well,
he was a great shot.
he was making silver bullets in shop class.
Yeah, like
He was making silver
does that?
bullets and wooden stakes in shop class.
Who does that?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't in high school back then.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I grew up with the Munsters and Adams family myself.
Me too.
And I'll tell you what, this honestly kind of
Although
rolls along with that.
Brian saw those on when it was like first run.
I
had to
saw them
watch
in
it on Nick at
pre-production.
Night.
I saw them in pre-production. Yeah. So
He went to high school with
that's
John
okay.
Aston.
I went to high school with Alfred Hitchcock. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's a good thing. So, Chris, I'm going
Yes.
to step away for one moment while you tell them what you thought of this movie.
Oh, I absolutely adore this fucking movie. Between Wolfman's Got Nards and the Frankenstein monster it's perfect. It's a perfect stupid monster movie. It brings back, thoughts of the old Universal films where they would just shoehorn the Wolfman and Frankenstein into whatever movies they could, and like the Abbott and Costello. No, it's not the best horror movie ever, but it's one of my favorites. I can't put your comments up on the screen like Brian can, but yes, it is. It's a great introduction for any horror fan to get into, the classic monster movies.
Very good. I couldn't agree
You're
more.
blurry.
I'm blurry?
Not anymore.
Oh, no, I'm not. Hold on. Talk?
I'm talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm really deaf. Either that or I got a headphone out.
Well, it happens.
Oh, I do have a headphone out. Good, thank
Yeah.
God. Oh,
What did Brian think of this movie?
What did Brian think? I really enjoyed it. I was kind of dreading watching it, to be honest with you.
Was this your first time?
No, I'd seen it when I was young, but I was always more of a Little Monsters guy.
All right.
I mean, not that you have to pick a side, but I liked that movie more than Monster Squad.
I mean, the character, the monster designs were pretty fucking cool for this caliber movie too.
Absolutely.
Like, that's one of the best Wolfmen I've seen up until the mid 2000s.
Well, it was I don't know. The Werewolf in London was pretty good.
Yes,
but
so one of the best.
This was a classic. Like, if you had put this movie in black and white, if you had put this movie in black and white, those costumes would have looked perfect, like authentic to that. Best horror movie ever? No, this was not the best horror movie ever. But, or are you asking what is the best horror movie ever? Because that's hard to say.
I don't know. We may have to do a top 5 on a future episode.
We will actually. Maybe we'll do that here if we ever tie a game, which we can't. But we'll, that's cool. Hold on, we got to listen to this fella. So anyway, I'm going to go with I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with 3 horns on this.
No, it's all 4 for me because, like I said, it was one of my formative monster movies when I was a kid.
What is? I don't know. I think it depends on what you're going for. Top, but I will say, best horror movie ever. I think Poltergeist.
I was actually going to say that.
Either
Either that or The Exorcist 3.
Exorcist 3 was good, but I don't think it wasn't. Exorcist. It was.
I mean, Evil Dead 2 maybe.
Evil Dead 2 was good, and I mean it depends what you're going for. You're going for gore. I mean, there was so many. The original Alien was good. Yeah, it was good. I don't know. I don't find space stuff scary, except Event Horizon, which was kind of one of the best movies ever made, and very underrated, unfortunately. So I think we got to listen to this guy because he just keeps talking. Hold on 1 second. There he is. Hey there, kids. Don't forget, if you're watching right now and you're in the chat, go ahead and share this with everybody you know.
Smart guy right there.
Smart guy, really to the point. I think it is time now for our horrible thought of the week. His hair is so springy. So springy.
He's a happy guy.
All right, so this is the time when we get to find out a little bit about you guys. So we ask a question that's usually based on the movie that we watch, and see what you have to say about it. Here we go. So, horrible thought of the week. What would you do if all the classic horror movie monsters were after you because you had an amulet that could save the world, and your whore of a sister lied about being a virgin, essentially dooming mankind to an eternity of evil, and kind almost killing a small child? Okay? Would you, A, call her out for her shenanigans? B, slap the shit out of her because it's the 1980s and you could still get away with that? Or C, make sure she got sucked into the vortex along with the other monsters? So what do you say? Anyone? Professor Feather says A. Okay. All right. Call her out for her shenanigans. I think that's probably okay. I don't need you. I have Abby. It sounds fucking familiar, but now I'm gonna have to find out. I hope you win the game tonight, but you can pick that movie. We'll watch it. C. Yeah, I would have honestly, I would have watched her get sucked into the vortex. Don't lie. Listen, you can lie about a lot of things. Don't lie about that. Not when the world's at stake.
Well, according to her lies, she may suck the vortex.
She probably would have sucked the vortex into her. That whore. B followed by C. So Jackie Christ Superstar would slap the shit out of her and then chuck her into the vortex. All right, that's cool. I can relate. I think that's pretty good. Anybody else got anything to say?
Me personally, because of the kind of person I am, I would go with A.
Hi, Audrey.
Just because.
Oh, yeah. What would you, A? Yeah, call her out. Daryl Drayton. Hello, yo. Evening, Dana. Metal Attacks. All right. Cool. All right. Well, that's fine. I think that went well. So, yeah, everybody, that was Monster Squad. All right. Good stuff. So, I hear tell we have a new game tonight.
We do have a new game tonight.
All right.
Do we have a fun little intro for this game?
Yes, we do. I don't know how fun it is. I had to do it really quickly. So let's see. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Lost in Translation.
Chris, stellar work, my friend. Stellar work.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Why don't you tell everybody about what this game is?
Okay, so this is a new game. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to show Brian 11 movie posters, and for mainstream horror movies or horror adjacent.
They're all mainstream movies, though.
They are all mainstream movies.
Okay.
You have seen every one of these movies.
Okay.
But the posters are from other parts of the world. And these are official movie posters from other parts of the world.
Ooh.
And I have erased some text because they have a either actors' names, directors' names, or the actual title right on there.
Or it would be giving it away. Okay.
Yeah. So based on the poster, Brian has to guess what movie it is.
Okay.
In English.
In English. Okay, good. Because I don't really speak all different languages. And stuff.
Yeah. So what we need is everybody to vote on whether Brian is going to win the game or if I'm going to stump him.
And if you think Chris is going to stump me, vote for Chris. After this is all said and done, if you've not been here before, your name goes on the wheel of names with whoever has picked the horse you back. And then you get to pick next week's movie if you get picked on the wheel of names.
Mm-hmm.
So far we've got two. This is going to be a very short wheel of names. If you're in the chat, or if you're watching and not in the chat, get in the chat. Say, who do you think is going to win this? I'm going to tell you right now, I don't have any gauge as to what this game is. Like, I don't know how hard it is or whatever. So,
and it will be best of 11.
Best of 11.
So you just have to get 6 to win.
Yeah, it's a shorter game, and that's okay. Yeah. I'm going to take my time because I know Europeans are weird.
Well, it's not just Europe.
Ooh.
Oh, he's just straight out saying I'm going to lose.
Ooh. And I like the way he put that.
Man.
Wow.
That's a little brutal.
Thank you.
Man.
Thank you. Anyway. All right. Hey, hi, Crystal. Hi.
We'll let this go for another minute. If you're in the chat, just pick a name, Monkey Boy or Chris.
Or Brian. You can call me Brian. Yeah. You can call me Bald Guy. You can call me whatever you want. Or Chris.
Or you could just say Brian's going to lose.
Or you could say that too. I don't think they're going to. I don't think they're going to say that. They might. Good to see you. And it's good to be seen. So yeah, we don't have very many people voting tonight, which is okay. Brian will lose.
All right.
All right. Thank you for saying that. You know, he was going to cry. I mean, probably wouldn't have done it right here on camera, but he would have done it as soon as you were done.
All right, so it looks like 2 voted for you, 2 voted for me, and I say we're off to the races. Okay, voting is over.
Oh, we got one more.
Late edition.
A late edition. We got Delilah Plays the Dead Girl, says Chris. All right. Yep. So for once, I'm actually in the minority here of people. Okay, that's great. It's all right. I'm ready.
Oh, Wait, which? Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Monkey
I already
Monkey.
got. I
We already
already got
got
that
one.
now.
We got that one. I'm winning.
Okay, so pop up my little slideshow here, and we'll get started.
Okay. Do I got to do that or do you?
You got to do that.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
This one, hold on. This one is from Poland.
From Poland.
It is an American movie from Poland.
Well,
or the poster is from Poland.
Yes. Well, I see that there's looks like vampire fangs, perhaps. I'm gonna go with Dracula.
No, Christine. John Carpenter's Christine. You see the little.
I do now. I see the logo.
Yeah, that is John Carpenter's Christine.
Crazy.
Yeah. All right. This next one is from
what up, Steven?
Japan.
This would be Child's Play.
No, that is Peter Jackson's Dead Alive.
Wow, this is a tough ass game.
Right? This one is from Turkey.
Turkey. I'm not really good at reading Turkish, but I bet that's the title.
Yeah, that's not going to give it away.
No. Let's see. So razor blade, a glove. There's some teeth and a monstery looking thing going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that is, let's see, razor blade. Trying to think of what's going to overtake the thing. Is it the monster or is it the razor blade?
I like this game.
Yeah, you do. Prom night.
Pumpkinhead. These are, honest to God, real posters from overseas.
Oh, I know. I get this is funny. Sean, I'm sorry, but would you get Pumpkinhead out of that?
This one is from Italy.
Yeah.
And I cover up the title because even in Italian, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah. No, I would imagine. Night of the Living Dead.
Yes.
All right. I got one. I'm in the row. I'm in the game.
All right.
I'm in the game.
This one is from Germany. If you could read German, that's a dead giveaway.
Well, I used to be able to, but
scary German guy, you are not.
I am not scary German guy. Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead. Oh, that's right. When there's no more room in heaven, the dead will. I see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is from Ghana.
Ghana. I gotta hope this is Planet Terror.
It is Planet Terror.
I mean, it looks nothing like her.
No, it doesn't. But that is a real movie poster. All right, this one is from Czechoslovakia.
Czechoslovakia. Jaws?
Yeah.
I saw the fish.
Yeah. This one
All
is
right.
from Japan.
Oh my God. What is
Right?
going on in this poster? It's a werewolf eating out a nurse. American Werewolf in London.
Yes. It's 4-4.
All right, I'm catching up.
All right. This one is also from Poland.
I don't even know what I'm looking at. I don't know. No, I don't. Hold on.
Does it make you uncomfortable?
It does. It's hard to look at.
It's from Poland.
Yes, it is. King Kong?
Ghostbusters. I don't see it either, but that is absolutely Ghostbusters.
Oh my gooses.
This one is also from Poland. The Polish know how to do movie posters, man.
Do they?
They
Yeah,
do.
they do.
Between Christine and Ghostbusters and this one.
Jesus. This is a tough game, kids. I'm sorry if I lose. Good night, Magoo. I love you, brother. Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Alien.
What?
Oh, you should be glad I didn't put up Aliens. All right. I won the game, but last slide. This is just bonus. This is from Spain.
Well, that's Amityville Horror.
It is the Amityville Horror. And that is game.
God damn. That was a good game.
That was a good game.
That was a good game, though. I mean, Poland.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Poland?
Like, what is that?
Like, why? It was a car. It was a fucking car.
Yep. Dead Alive? Come on, Japan.
Dead Alive. I don't know that.
How is that Pumpkinhead?
I don't know. Well, I don't feel. Here's the thing. I didn't win, but I do not feel bad about not winning.
That's great. That is a work of art right there.
You know, because fuck it. Hold on.
That is a work of art.
That
running around covered in balloons, naked, covered in balloons.
It's got it all.
Yeah. And then Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters made no fucking sense.
Yeah. Well,
the movie did.
Yeah. But Alien. All right.
Hold on 1 second, and I'm going to. I need to
get the wheel names up.
All right, get the wheel of names up. Who's on the wheel?
We got Zombie Mortuary,
Zombie
Feverhead Productions, and Delilah Plays a Dead Girl.
Mortuary. Okay, Zombie Mortuary. Sorry,
Feverhead
Productions. I'm just going to put in Feverhead
and Delilah. Sorry, Audrey, you picked Brian and you picked him late.
Just now or what? All right. Well, that's okay. Let's get you. I'm going to pull this up so nobody thinks I'm cheating. Share screen. Share. All right. There we go. You see it?
I see
it. Are we ready?
We are ready.
Here we go. We ready? All right. And the wheel is spinning. Where's it going to stop? Who's going to win it? I don't know. Let's see. Delilah Plays a Dead Girl is the winner. Oh, I was hoping for Feverhead, to be honest with you, because kind of wanted to watch that. But I'm gonna watch the Abby one because I know I've probably seen it. I had to have seen it. All right, so Delilah Plays the Dead Girl has won on the Wheel of Names. What is next week's movie going to be?
I am cautiously optimistic. The Invitation.
The Invitation.
Oh, that's a new one.
The Invitation.
It's a newer one.
It's a newer movie.
I have not. I've not yet seen that one. Let's see. The Invitation. 2022 film.
Okay.
Inspired by Dracula. Produced by Sam Raimi.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm down.
Thank
Vampire
you,
movie.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. The Invitation. So The Invitation is next week's movie.
All right.
And looks like we've got a little bit of time left. So I want to pose a question to everybody in the chat. Other than the Monster Squad, since we worked on that tonight a little bit, we talked about it. What was your favorite kid horror movie as just growing up? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be. It didn't have to necessarily be a kid horror movie, but could have been a cartoon, like a horror cartoon. It could have been anything. What was your favorite? Netflix. Oh
yes,
no,
it is. It is on Netflix.
All right. What was
Critters.
Critters. Critters was a great one. Yeah, that was a good one. Tales from the Crypt, like the TV show. Yeah, that was awesome. That was good. I mean, they weren't really kid ones, but they were a little tamer than.
They were pushing the comedy angle more than the horror on the TV show. Phantasm.
Yeah, he went right for the kid friendly Phantasm. I actually liked Phantasm 2 better than I liked Phantasm. I don't know why.
Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. Yeah, I mean that's definitely in the spirit of the Monster Squad too, or if Monster Squad was in that spirit.
I watched that movie every chance I could get. It was a lot of times, you'd have to go on UHF and turn the dial until and
then put the rabbit ears just right.
Well, we had a behind our house across the street was like a big, rocky cliff thing. So we actually had to get an actual antenna outside, not like the regular, like it was like a tower antenna kind of thing.
Oh no shit!
Had to be built so we could actually get any TV until cable came along.
Wow. You remember life without cable?
I do remember life without cable. I also remember life with cable. And I remember when cable also had a dial. So.
All right.
Yeah. I was the remote control in the house. Put on channel 3. Okay. Then 13 channels.
But you didn't have a clicker?
There's no such thing as a clicker. That was for the people with a lot of money. They might have had a clicker. But we didn't have a clicker. Not until a little later on. So we had 13 channels and then UHF, which had like, I think the dial went 42 more channels or something. It was kind of weird, but there was never anything on that except for like 3 of those. So it was really good. I think, like I said, I liked, there was a few, The Gate was a movie I used to watch a lot as a kid.
Yeah. Chud.
That was good. Yeah, absolutely. Drop it in, man. Let me know where and when. We'll try to get in there.
Put a link in the comments.
Yeah, we would love to. Absolutely. And thank you, by the way. So yeah, man, I love, and The Gate was a big one that I liked a lot. Humanoids from the Deep. That was pretty good. You ever watch you ever see the movie Gargoyles?
I saw the cartoon. There was a movie Gargoyles.
There was a movie Gargoyles. It took place. It was like a Native American sheriff, and it was also a Bats movie that was kind of the same way.
Yeah, I saw Bats.
But this was from the 70s, Gargoyles. It was basically like Native American on a reservation kind of thing, which is weird.
The Fog, that's quality right there. The
Fog was really good. The original was really good, and the remake was not as trash as some remakes are.
I mean, and then you could go, Poltergeist. That we talked about earlier. I mean, if it's on, I mean, I think as a kid I saw Poltergeist 2 more than I would see Poltergeist.
See, I saw Poltergeist in the theater, and it scared the shit out of me as a kid. I don't know how much of a kid I was. Maybe I was a teenage pussy. I don't remember.
Well, Poltergeist was 82, so I hope you were a small child.
I was not that small. Let's see, what do we got here? Come to the light, Carol Ann. That little fucking lady. That little lady was fucking scared the shit out of me more than the ghosts did.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Everything in that from late 70s to early 90s before horror movies got like too serious for their own sake.
Yeah.
It was all good for, childhood viewing. I remember my mom taking me to go see Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare in theaters when I was 7 years old.
The Final Nightmare when you were 7. How old are you now?
38.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm really old. Okay.
Freddy's Dead 1991. I was 7. Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. How irresponsible. It was in 3D and shit. And by then, Freddy was a cartoon character anyway, wasn't he?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right?
Pretty much. And then there was, I loved all of the movies as soon as, I loved all of the movies that said they were banned in America or banned in 37 countries or whatever else. Like, obviously Faces of Death was I didn't really, I didn't consider that horrific, but it was definitely had some gore to it, and
Yeah, and I mean that was one of those teenage rites of passage.
yeah, there was also a movie called Make Them Die Slowly.
Sounds familiar.
It was akin to like Cannibal Holocaust. Ah, that was good. Squirm. Oh yeah, that was good. I always remember there was one movie, and I want to say it was I don't even remember the name of it, but this one scene always stuck with me where this chick dives into a swimming pool, and then when she tries to come back up, it's like it's covered with glass, and she can't get out. She just drowns, and it stuck with me a lot as a kid. But it was from the 70s for sure.
Is that Shivers?
No, it was
No.
it had I think it had some like a girl's name in the I think it was Audrey Rose or something like that. It was definitely but it was cool. So Chris, what do you got going on this week?
Oh, what do I have going on this week? Thursday night, the Songaholics are back at Salty Jim's Island Bar and Grill on Weber and Beneva from 6:30 to 9:30.
There's no island there.
I know. It has an island feel, especially in the Tiki Bar.
It does in the Tiki Bar, yeah.
Yeah. And then Friday night, we're going to go see Alter Bridge up in Orlando.
Oh, cool. Where, Hard Rock or House of Blues?
Hard Rock. Yeah.
Cool. Well, that sounds like fun.
That's our weekend.
Cool. I think we don't have a show this weekend. I think we're doing some recording.
All right.
And I don't know if it's going to be for pre-production or for keepsies, but we're going to definitely do some recording. Trying to get this album out before we go on tour this summer. The Omen. The Omen was. I still honestly, fantastic. I still have to watch that at least twice a year. I really, really one of my favorite series of movies. So that was good. Yeah, I even like The Final Conflict.
With Sam Neill?
Yeah. Good stuff. Just good stuff. So, I guess that's our show, isn't it? I think we're about done. Are you?
The movie you're thinking of, was it Valentine?
No.
Oh, but that exact death was recreated in a movie called Valentine.
Oh, I bet it was.
Or was it The Legacy? Yeah, that's it.
Might have been The Legacy.
That's it. I found it. Had Roger Daltrey in it.
It might have.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything but
Sam
that.
Elliott.
Yeah. A lot of uppity-looking women. That's what I remember. So that's cool, guys. Thanks so much for coming.
Yeah, I had a great time.
I did too. Next week, don't forget The Invitation is our movie. Watch it so you can let us know what you think of it as well.
Yes, and it is on Netflix, so it is free. And
we are here every Tuesday night at 9 p.m., barring natural disasters or no, laziness usually doesn't come into play. So, we're here every Tuesday night at 9. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your friends' enemies, tell your enemies' friends.
Tell your enemies' enemies.
Ooh, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So that's about it. Everybody, we love you very much. Thanks so much for being here. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you next week with The Invitation.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Good night. Bye. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.